Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am discussing the exercises of the human nervous system and sense organs of class 8th, right? Just go through the exercises fast here. The membranes of the brain are filled with a fluid. Membranes of the brain are filled with a fluid called cerebrospinal fluid. Meningitis is an infection of the meninges. The upper layer of the skin is called epidermis. A long tail-like structure in a neuron is called the axon, axon. The central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Rods and cones are two types of cells in the retina. The rod cells of the retina help us to see in dim light, and the outermost part of the eye is called sclera. We have several taste buds on our tongue to detect taste. The skin synthesizes melanin, which exposed to sunlight. Chemical coordination is brought about by chemicals called hormones. The point of contact of two neurons is called synapse. The spinal cord, now write true and false for the false statement. Spinal cord is the continuation of medulla oblongata. Yes, it is true. Spinal cord is the posterior part of medulla oblongata. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. Yes, it is true. The innermost layer of the eye is called choroid. False. The innermost layer of the eye is called retina. There are 20 pairs of cranial nerves. False. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Chemical coordination in our body is brought by the enzymes? No. Chemical coordination in our body is brought by hormones. Statement is false. Cerebellum of the brain is the centers of thinking and reasoning. No, they are not the centers of thinking and reasoning. Thinking and reasoning is by cerebrum. Cerebellum, it is control and coordination. Neuron is the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Yes, it is true. Auditory nerves carry impulses to the ear for hearing. Yes, auditory nerve for hearing. Now here, the middle ear consists of three bones. Yes, it consists of three bones: malleus, incus, and stapes. Statement is true. Sensory nerves carry impulses from the brain and spinal cord to the muscles. No, sensory nerves carry impulses from sense organs to brain and spinal cord. From brain and spinal cord, motor nerves carry impulses, right? Now the neuron, it has the myelin sheath. Choroid, it nourishes the eye. Medulla oblongata, it helps in involuntary functions. Cerebellum, it body balancing. And the melanin pigment that is found in the epidermis of the skin, it protects us from the ultraviolet rays and imparts color to the skin. Find the odd one out. Nose, ear, tongue, hand. Hand is odd one out because they are all internal in the sensory organs. Cell, body, impulse, dendrites, axon. Impulse. They are the parts of neurons. Choroid, retina, sclera, cochlea. Cochlea, it is a part of the internal ear. Rest are the parts, the layers of eye. Cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, spinal cord. Spinal cord is the posterior part of medulla oblongata, whereas cerebellum, medulla, they are the parts of brain. Ear ossicles, cochlea, choroid, Eustachian tube. They are ear ossicles, cochlea, Eustachian tube. They are all parts of the internal ear. Choroid is the layer of eye. Olfactory cells are present in nose. Olfactory for smelling. Eyes and tongue, no. Heartbeat is controlled by medulla because it is involuntary action, and all involuntary actions are controlled by medulla oblongata. Short fibers extend from the cell body of a neuron. They are called dendrites. Now here, yellow spot is present in retina where the sharpest image is formed. Which of the following is present in the center of the spinal cord? Central canal. Answer the following in the short. There are two, name the two types of coordination in our body. The two types of coordination: nervous coordination and chemical coordination. Name the different types of cranial nerves. The different types of cranial nerves: olfactory nerves, optic nerves, auditory nerves, facial nerves. They all comes under cranial. Cranial nerves, they are in the brain, in your head region only all these nerves run. What is nerve? A number of neurons, a number of neurons make a nerve fiber, and bundle of nerve fibers make a nerve. What is synapse? The point of contact between the action of one neuron and the dendrite of another neuron is synapse. Synapse, the point of contact between the action of one neuron and the dendrite of another neuron. Mention any two functions of the cerebrum. Cerebrum controls all the voluntary actions. They are the centers of intelligence, thought, and memory. What is reflex? The path along which the reflexive impulse travels. What is reflex? The path along which the reflexive impulse travel is called reflex arc. What is the function of the retina? Retina provides surface or screen for the image formation. How do you take care of your eyes? Do not read in the dim light. Wash your eyes with clean water. Do not watch television for too long. What are taste receptors? Where are taste receptors located? The taste receptors are located in the taste buds on the tongue. What are sensory and motor nerve? Sensory nerves, they conduct impulse from body organs to the brain and spinal cord. And motor nerves, they carry impulse from brain and spinal cord to body organs. What do you understand by binocular vision? The two images combine in the brain to give us a single three-dimensional view of the object. This is called binocular vision. Name the three bones present in the middle ear. Malleus, incus, and stapes are the three bones present in the middle ear. What do you mean by olfactory sense? The sense of smell is located in the epithelial layer of the nasal chamber, that is called olfactory sense. What is the function of ear bones? Ear bones transfers the vibrations to the oval windows, and from there it passes into the internal ear, that is the cochlear region. What is nerve impulse? The message in the form of electrical impulse that is passed to the brain by nerves, that is called the nerve impulse. Explain structure, that I'll explain you. What are the functions of the skin? The skin acts as a coat and protects the underlying tissues. It also protects the body against disease causing germs. It keeps the body cool by the sweating, and there are many other functions also. Only one or two ask in your short questions. How will you take care of your skin? Take bath every day to keep the skin clean. Use mild soap and clean water to clean your skin. Avoid prolonged exposure to strong sunlight. Ultraviolet rays of the sun, they can cause allergies and they may lead to the skin disease. Working of the ear, just I'll tell you. Wait. What are different types of nerves? Sensory nerve, motor nerve. What are the functions? Sensory nerve, they sense, they bring the impulse from sense organ to the spinal cord. Motor nerves, they bring the impulse from spinal cord to the sense organ. Mixed nerves, they convert your impulses in the spinal cord in gray matter from sensory nerve to the motor nerve. Structure of a neuron, you know very well. You have studied in your class 7th also. Mention the function, give the functions of the following. Melanin, it imparts color to the skin and protects the body against harmful rays. Iris, it regulates the amount of light entering the eye. Pupil, light enters the eyes through the pupil. Dermis of the skin, it keeps the body cool by sweating. It also comes under the function of skin also. All glands keep the skin soft and waterproof. Eardrum vibrates and in turn sets ear ossicles to vibrate. Means eardrum, yes, vibrations are there to the eardrum, that is the tympanic membrane. From there, the voices passes to the ear ossicles, that is malleus, incus, and stapes to vibrate. And from here, the vibrations are passes into the internal ear, that is membranous labyrinth. Membranous labyrinth is also known as internal ear, right? Synapse, the messages are transmitted from one neuron to the other by the synapse. Differentiate peripheral nervous system, autonomic. See, peripheral nervous system, all the nerves which connect the body parts with the central nervous system, collectively they are called peripheral nervous system. And autonomic nervous system means the nervous system which controls all involuntary activities of various parts of the body, that is under autonomic nervous system, right? Receptor and effector. Receptor, it is the organ that receives the stimulation. Effector, organ like muscle or gland that give response to them. Rods and cones. Rod helps us to see in dim light. Cones help us to see in bright light and differentiate the colors. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic, it controls violent acts during emergency, whereas parasympathetic nervous system, it restores normal activities after violent act. Means both they are they both work opposite as your biceps and triceps in your arms, right? Now label the parts in the diagram. See, this is cerebrum, this is cerebellum, this is medulla. Give one function of each level. Cerebrum, they are the centers of intelligence, thought and memory. Cerebellum, it helps in control and coordination. Medulla oblongata, it controls your all involuntary actions. Give one function of each, I told you. Name the membrane covering the brain. It is meningitis, meninges. meninges, meninges covering the brain. What will happen if medulla oblongata? If medulla oblongata is severely damaged, then involuntary actions cannot be performed. What will happen? All involuntary actions will not be performed. Now see, this is the diagram showing the reflex action. And a reflex action is very fast as the information travels only to the spinal cord and comes right back to the motor response. Trace the part of the impulse from the receptor impulse in the receptor impulse to the sensory neuron. This is the sensory neuron. Then your spinal cord, this goes to the spinal cord. एंड देन इम्पल्स इन मोटर न्यूरॉन, यहाँ से इम्पल्स ये देखिए मोटर न्यूरॉन में आई, मोटर न्यूरॉन से दिस गोज टू द affector organ. Now in which direction the impulse travel? Sensory nerve, effector to receptor, and motor nerve from receptor to effector. Now the diagram of the eye shown will label the following part. See, the outermost is sclera, second is choroid layer, third is retina. This is optic nerve, this is optic nerve, this is the black spot, this is the pupil, this is the iris which hold, this is your lens, it is the aqueous chamber, it is the vitreous chamber, upper eyelid, lower eyelid, these are the eyelashes, this is cornea, this is conjunctiva that protects the cornea, right? They are the muscles, suspensory ligaments, iris that holds the ligament that contributes to the lens. Okay, now here, as I told you, the structure of the human eye. Explain the structure of the human eye. As you know, the human eye, it consists of the three layers as I told you in the diagram. Outer is sclera and the middle one is the choroid layer. It is not labeled here. Sclera, this is the choroid, and the inner one is the retina. It is the vitreous humor, this is the aqueous humor. This part is fluid, this is your lens, pupil, cornea, this is your optic nerve, these are the upper eyelid, lower eyelid, these are the eyelashes, and these are suspensory, ciliary muscles are there, these suspensory ligaments that holds the eye. Okay, now here working of the ear and the structure of a neuron. Working of the ear. See, working of the ear, the external ear collects sound waves and sends them to the auditory canal. Then the sound waves strike eardrum, as a result of which eardrum vibrates. When eardrum sets ear ossicles to vibrate, then from ear ossicles vibrations are transferred to the oval windows. From oval windows they are passed into the cochlear canal. Then the vibration causes the sensory hairs to create an impulse. This impulse then transmitted to the brain through the auditory nerve. Now you ask about the, no, this one I told you, working here I've told you, structure of the neuron. Now here, just let us see some more exercises over there. It is from the circulatory system as well as nervous system both. The wall present between the left atrium and left ventricle, it is called bicuspid wall. Which blood vessel carries deoxygenated blood to the right atrium? That is the vena cava. Both circulation between lungs and heart, it is called pulmonary circulation. Involuntary and instant response in the body is called reflex action. The following circulatory system contains colorless fluid, baths all the tissues in them white cell, it is the lymphatic system. True or false? Hypertension means high blood pressure. Yes, it is true. Cardiac arrest is same as heart attacks? No, it is false. Blood group A can receive blood from blood group AB? No, blood group A can receive blood only from blood group A or O, right? Motor nerves carries messages to the brain? False. Motor nerves carries messages to the effector organ. Pathway in reflex action, motor neuron to spinal cord to sensory neuron. False. Pathway races from the sensory neuron to spinal cord, from spinal cord to motor neuron, and motor neuron to the effector. This is wrong statement. The valve present at the base of aorta, it is the bicuspid valve. Pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood to lungs. Coronary artery carries oxygenated blood to heart muscles. Blood group that can give blood to all blood groups, it is called universal donor. Sensory nerves send messages to the brain and spinal cord. Now match the sensory neuron stimulus to the spinal cord, motor neuron message from spinal cord to effector, pulmonary vein oxygenated blood, pulmonary artery deoxygenated blood, pacemaker, that is the stimulation of the heart. Name the following specialized area of heart muscles from where heartbeat originates, that is sinoatrial node. Valve present between right atrium and right ventricle, it is tricuspid valve. Small hair-like extensions from the cell body to neuron, they are the dendrites. Part of the brain involved in thinking and intelligence, it is cerebrum. Part of the brain that is reflex centers of respiration, it is medulla oblongata. Now fill in the blanks. See, this is the path of a simple reflex action is given. This is simple reflex action. Fill in the blanks A 1, 2, 3, 4. Which action does the figure depict? The action depict, it is simple reflex action. What it is? Simple reflex action. Number 1, it is receptor. Number 2 is effector. Number 3, it is sensory neuron. Number 4, it is motor neuron. And this one, it is the spinal cord. Some people are advised for artificial pacemaker to attach the body. Why? They are advised to make artificial pacemaker because there the sinoatrial node, the muscles are there, they are the big, so that their muscles are supposed to function properly. And because heartbeat originates from those heart muscles present near the sinoatrial node. दिस साइनोएट्रियल नोड जब ठीक से काम नहीं करता है तो उस साइनोएट्रियल नोड की ही जगह पेसमेकर डॉक्टर्स यूज करते हैं. ब्लड ग्रुप ऑफ रेसिस्टेंट एंड डोनर आर मैच्ड. If they are not matched, the blood corpuscles will collapse and the blood flow will not occur and the person will not be able to serve. अगर ब्लड ग्रुप मैच नहीं करेगा तो उसमें एंटीजेंस और एंटीबॉडीज आपस में कोलैप्स हो जाएंगी. जो कोलैप्स हो जाएंगी तो ब्लड वेसल्स में ब्लड फ्लो नहीं कर पाएगा और जब ब्लड फ्लो नहीं कर पाएगा, ब्लड फ्लो नहीं होगा तो आप सर्वाइव नहीं कर सकते हैं. We quickly remove our hand, finger get axillary pingle pain, that is due to the reflex action. Person needs immediate attention in cardiac arrest. हाँ, कार्डिक अरेस्ट मतलब अचानक से जब हार्ट काम करना बंद कर देता है. तो इसमें क्या होता है, हार्ट मसल्स में कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम, इसमें ये जो नर्व वेव इम्पल्स आती हैं यहाँ पर पेसमेकर, जो कि हार्ट मसल्स को पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन नहीं मिल पाता है इम्पल्सन, तब ये होता है. तो उसमें इमीडिएट डॉक्टर की हेल्प चाहिए होती है. A blow at the back of the head can lead to the instant death. Blow at the back of the head, instant death. यहाँ पर आपका मेडुला ऑब्लोंगेटा होता है. अगर मेडुला ऑब्लोंगेटा पर आप कस से कोई मार दे तो आपके सारे इनवॉलंटरी एक्शंस खत्म हो जाएंगे. दे विल नॉट बी एबल, जो कि हैंग करने पर होता है. इसलिए तो यही तो पर्टिकुलर प्लेसेस होते हैं जहाँ से कि लोग अटैक करते हैं. अब ये बाइकस्पिड वॉल्व है. बाइकस्पिड वॉल्व प्रेजेंट कहाँ होता है? बाइकस्पिड वॉल्व लेफ्ट ऑरिकल और वेंट्रिकल के बीच में. ट्राइकस्पिड वॉल्व राइट ऑरिकल और राइट वेंट्रिकल के. सिस्टमिक एंड पल्मोनरी. सिस्टमिक circulation of blood from the heart to different parts of the body is called systemic circulation, and pulmonary circulation of blood from heart to the lungs, it is called pulmonary circulation. It is called pulmonary circulation between the heart and lungs only, pulmonary circulation. And systematic circulation between the heart and body organs except lung, क्योंकि lungs में तो blood oxygen है. Sensory neuron and motor. Sensory neurons are those which carry the impulse from the receptor to the spinal cord, and motor neurons, those which carry the impulse from the spinal cord to the effector. Cerebrum, it is forebrain, they are the centers of intelligence, thought and memory. Cerebellum, control coordination takes place in the body and in the muscles. Forebrain, forebrain consists of the cerebrum. Forebrain consists of the cerebrum, thalamus. It consists of cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. And hindbrain, it consists of cerebellum, pons and medulla. जो cerebellum, pons और medulla होते हैं, cerebellum it control and coordinates your muscular activities. Pons, it is a bridge that carry the impulse sensory और motor neurons brain और spinal cord के बीच जो ये है pons. तो प्लीज brain और spinal cord इन दोनों के बीच जो बैलेंस, जो आदान, जो सेंसरी न्यूरॉन और मोटर न्यूरॉन का आना जाना, ये इससे कंट्रोल होता है. और मेडुला इट इज द पोस्टीरियर पार्ट. तो हाइंड ब्रेन में सेरिबेलम, ये सेरिबेलम, पॉन्स और ये हाइंड ब्रेन आता है. फोर ब्रेन में आता है सेरिबेलम, थैलेमस एंड हाइपोथैलेमस. सेरिबेलम इट कंट्रोल्स एंड दे आर द सेंटर्स ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस, थॉट एंड मेमोरी. और जो थैलेमस है इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द, इट सेंड्स all sensory and motor signals appropriate from the area of the cell. यानी कि इस सेरिब्रम, ये जो सेरिब्रम होता है ये दो सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर में होता है. तो एक सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर से ये जैसे इस तरह से आपकी बॉडी, आपके सेल्स में ऐसे बॉडी में ऐसे रखा होता है, ये ऊपर ये पोर्शन आप देख रहे हैं इस तरह से. तो एक से दूसरी जगह जो मैसेजेस का आना जाना होता है ये आपका थैलेमस है. और हाइपोथैलेमस नीचे है जो इस दोनों, ये जो राइट और लेफ्ट सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर होते हैं उनको होल्ड करता है. ठीक है. यूनिवर्सल डोनर, यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट, यूनिवर्सल डोनर which can blood to everyone, it is the blood group O. Universal recipient which can receive blood from all the blood groups, that is the blood group AB. कार्डियक अरेस्ट और हार्ट अटैक, कार्डियक अरेस्ट और हार्ट अटैक ये दोनों अलग, ये चीजें जो होती हैं, कार्डियक अरेस्ट और ये अलग अलग चीजें होती हैं. कार्डियक अरेस्ट में क्या होता है? कार्डियक अरेस्ट में होता है व्हेन abrupt stoppage of heart function, अचानक से हार्ट काम करना बंद कर देता है. It stops pumping the blood unexpectedly, suddenly collapse and does not breathe normally. इसमें ब्रीथ नहीं कर पाता है और कोई रेस्पॉन्स नहीं होता है. और जब कि हार्ट अटैक जो होता है, हार्ट अटैक दैट इज ड्यू टू द सर्कुलेटरी प्रॉब्लम. मतलब इसमें क्या होता है, ब्लड में कहीं क्लॉट बन जाता है और क्लॉट बनने की वजह से ब्लड फ्लो नहीं होता है. Heart attack is when there is a blockage of the coronary arteries. This is caused by a blood clot. Such अगर इसको रिजॉल्व नहीं कर देते देन इट मे कॉज सम हार्ट मसल्स जो होती हैं वो काम करना बंद कर देती है. तो हार्ट अटैक ये दैट सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम है. लेकिन जो कार्डियक अरेस्ट होता है इसमें एब्रप्ट स्टॉपेज ऑफ द हार्ट, अचानक से हार्ट कार्डियक अरेस्ट बंद कर देता है, सडनली कोलैप्सेस. तो ये जो कार्डियक अरेस्ट जो होता है, जो सर्टेन कॉज ऑफ मतलब कॉन्शियस नहीं होते हैं, ब्रीथ नहीं कर पाते, ऑर्गन्स की बॉडी जो होती है डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ द ब्लड हो जाती है, जिसकी कम करना बंद कर देते हैं. Blood and lymph, as you know already, the blood and the lymph, they are the parts. Lymph, it all the tissues provides medium for the exchange of the materials. It collects carbon dioxide based on the tissues. It has lymphocytes which help to fight against disease by killing germs. It absorbs and carries fats from the intestine. यानी कि फूड का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो है लिम्फ में, बाथ सेल, लिम्फ बॉडी फ्लूइड जो होता है उस बॉडी फ्लूइड को ही हम लिम्फ कहते हैं, जो एसेंशियल बॉडी होती है, जो कि बॉडी सेल्स के आसपास रहता है. इट इज ए पार्ट ऑफ ए प्लाज्मा ऑफ द ब्लड ओनली. इट डज नॉट कंटेन्स द ब्लड कार्पसूल्स और कुछ स्पेसिफिक प्रोटीन्स नहीं होते हैं. बाकी ये मीडियम है एक्सचेंज ऑफ मटेरियल्स का और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, जिसको कि ये हार्ट के बाद जो वापस जो है हार्ट में ही, जो हार्ट के पास जो ब्लड वेसल्स नियर द रिटर्न करते हैं, मेन आपके ये जो आपका ब्लड वेसल जो होते हैं वेना केवा है, उसको ये वापस कर देता है ब्लड. रिसेप्टर एंड एफेक्टर, यू नो वेरी वेल, ऑर्गन्स रिसेप्टर एंड एफेक्टर. These receptors and effectors are the parts of your body जो आपको रिसेप्ट करते हैं. ये आपके ये हैं आपका, ये देखिए, रिसेप्टर इट इज ऑर्गन दैट रिसीव्स द स्टिमुलेशन, अफेक्टर इट इज एन ऑर्गन लाइक मसल और ग्लैंड दैट गिव्स रेस्पॉन्स टू द factors. I hope everything we have discussed here. Any doubt anywhere, you can ask me in the comment section. Again, we will meet in the next video. Thank you.